Hi everyone, welcome to Understanding Entrepreneurship with Vusi. Today I'll be talking about playing the long game in tough times. Let's get it. Woo! As an aspiring entrepreneur, the times that we're living in, they all don't favor starting a business. We all know, right? I don't have to go into detail. The times that we live, the economic grounds, they don't favor starting any business. But if you're an entrepreneur that already you are in business, already you have started a business, you keep on wondering, what is the next step? How can I play it out? So today I just want to talk about understanding your ground as an entrepreneur, where your business is, and how you can play the long game, right? So number one, as an entrepreneur, you need to understand your ground where you are, right? What do I mean? Firstly, analyze your cash flow of the business. How much does it cost for you to have the lights? How much does it cost to just have operating cost for the business, right? Understand your cash flow. Cash flow is king. Understand your cash flow. Understand the balance sheet, what goes in and what goes out of the business, right? And how can you save whatever that's coming in from the business, right? Because if you can understand how you can save what's coming into the business, the times that we are in, you can understand how you can play the long game, right? I keep on saying to most of my business associates, yes, we are in tough times, it's dark, but there's light at the end of time. You gotta play the long game. If your business is able to have a bit of resilience, because you understand your cash flow and your balance sheet as an entrepreneur in terms of what comes in and what comes out, you can play the long game, right? That's number one. Number two, keep on going at it. Whatever money, keep on throwing into it, keep on playing the game, keep on, don't give up, because times like this, that's when investors, that's when certain businesses, they come up with strategies for acquisitions, because they know a business was doing quite well about 12 months back and Corona came, the business is not doing quite well. But as an investor, I would want to invest in that business because I've got cash to play around. So you as an entrepreneur, if you're not having the resilience to keep on pushing in your business, someone will come in and acquire the business close to nothing, because that's the right time for investors to really acquire businesses that were doing quite well. So come out with the plan after you've understood your cash flow and where you are lacking. If it means you go borrow a loan, to be honest, to be able to run through the game. You gotta run through the game. It's very important. You gotta play that long game. You gotta play into the long game. Number three, look into your existing clientele, not new clientele. Existing clientele. What do I mean? Look into your existing client. Who have you done business with? When was the last time you spoke to them? Look, if you've been a business or an entrepreneur that has been in the business world for over a decade, look into, don't be shy to even find those people where things went bad, the business went sober. Just humble yourself, check them up. How you doing, man? How's your business? Because you might find not everyone is in the same shoes like you. Your shoes might be a bit tough. They might be in a sweet, proper, comfortable position to even give you some of the crumbs that can keep you going as a business. Because remember, it's the long game. You got to play the long game so that when the curve goes high, already you're there, right? That's point number three. Point number four, there's never been the right time to be an entrepreneur like right now. There's never been a right time to be an entrepreneur like right now. When times are tough, understand that as an entrepreneur that people don't want to spend, great. But it's also the right time to make sure that your ground is very fertile as an entrepreneur. It's the right time to make sure that your ground is very fertile. What do I mean? Facebook ads are very cheap. LinkedIn ads are very cheap. Everything is so cheap. You've got a smartphone, you can create an advert, it's the right time to look at your strategy, what worked and what didn't work. You can't be selling now. This is not the time for selling. Hey, buy this, buy this. You need to show empathy with people that don't have spending, people that don't have money to spend, right? If you're in media and communications like me and my colleagues, you understand that the budgets are being cut. But at the same time, it's the right time for a business like us to make their ground firm, where you can educate people about your offering, where you can be very innovative as an entrepreneur. What can you do? Humpty Dumpty is not the same? Yes. But how can you innovate the Humpty Dumpty? What's there? Because there's always something that you can do as an entrepreneur. So it's very important as an entrepreneur to have that resilience, to have that long game. You gotta play that long game, educate yourself. I always say, it's very important. I remember a couple of years back, my uncle, in those days, he would ask you to go buy a newspaper early in the morning. It was so funny that why would I go buy a newspaper every day for this guy? Every day. Why is he reading newspaper every day? Yeah, that's right. Every day. Why? As an entrepreneur, you gotta know what is the economic climate right now. What is the economic climate? What is Tito Mboweni saying? What is he saying on his budget speech? What is the relief fund? Where can you get relief fund to play the long game? The long game, you gotta have that resilience. And lastly, innovation. As entrepreneurs, we've never been forced to innovate. If you are not innovative in your business, you won't make it. It's time where, as an entrepreneur, you gotta think outside your box, be innovative. For example, on one of the businesses that I'm so blessed to call myself the CEO of Voo C Media Group, it's been running for over a decade, right? We deal with B2B brands, and always those brands, they'll deal with B2C, right? During the pandemic that came through, we're thinking, how can we play the long game? That means we can't shoot, we can't do stuff, but an idea came. We started using Zoom to record. We started adding value to our existing clients like Kaizer Chiefs, using Zoom to record their training sessions. I had to sit in with the team to show them how we can use Zoom. And guess what? Not only have we created and made the brand feel amazing and position them in times like this, but we've added value. And at the same time, we've been able to scale that same methodology to even record for TV shows. So as an entrepreneur, it's time for innovation, and it's time to stop feeling sorry and understand the long game. We gotta play the long game. If we're gonna talk about entrepreneurship, building generational businesses that your kids can inherit, and your name will be there, right? When you're gone. So we gotta play the long game. This is the time to find ways of playing the long game, cut your budget, diversify as an entrepreneur, find other things that can bring you an income to be able to pay lights, to be able to keep your current team. And it's the right time as well to poach stuff. It's the right time to get the best talent out there. Because you know what? A couple of months back, you couldn't afford that talent as a business. But right now, if you've got a bit of cash, you can get the best talent out there and scale your business, right? In terms of positioning it. Thank you so much for watching such an amazing episode. Let me know if there's a topic that you want me to talk about in terms of business or anything related to business. Like I always say, you commenting on such an amazing content and stellar content that we create with my team, it's a motivation for us to just keep on going. Why? It's quite simple. We want to change the African narrative of building a valuable business. It's about time that we encourage ownership that is long-term, perpetuity. Thank you so much. Peace. We out. Let's get it.